What is going on, traders? And you are tuning into another beautiful Stock Talk Sunday, where we break down the upcoming stocks and tickers that I plan to trade for the next upcoming week. Now, let's go ahead and get into it. Here we have ticker symbol. Let me back out. We have ticker symbol HEAR. This one trended up last week, pretty nicely, if you ask me. It covered about from its support to the resistance it hit at 2250, the line that I previously drew, the trend line that I previously drew. It offered about 28.72%. Not too bad, not too bad. Don't mind this white box you see right here. I'm working on trading based on price action now instead of just purely purely indicators, which you see. Well, no, which is why you see why my chart is stripped down. As you can see, let's go ahead and move this to my regular chart that I had. You see all the EMAs and the RSI. The RSI. The only thing I took away is the RSI and the 55-day EMA and the 180-day SMA. So and then let me show you my less indicators. I'm trying to work more based on price action, because from over the weekend I studied that price action is not a better indicator, but it's what most profitable traders use. They use little to no indicators and just purely trade based off of price action. So yes, as you can see right here, I have my. Let me scroll out. As you can see, from 21 to 2250 offers about 12%. I plan to enter this at 21 and exit at 2210, not 21, not 2250, 2210. I would like to lock in profits before. I will have my stop loss set at 2085, and that covers a total of 5% margin. As you can see, this zone right here is the zone of high demand, where most likely where people would be buying, and I would like to buy at 21, sell at 2210 before it can test and hit that resistance again at 2250. And what else? And another thing that's working for me right now is that it did trend up and it did pull back, but it never broke the zone and it never broke the EMA. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and move on to the next ticker symbol, SPPI. As you can see, I have the demand zone right here, and this is another this is another demand zone I drew up here, and then a trend line I drew up here. As you can see, my plan for this one is I plan to enter this at 22. I have my alert set at 22 and exit at 23 with a stop loss at 2190 from the support I drew at 22. Oh no, not from the support. From 22 to 24 offers about 9.1%. I would like to enter at 22 around this area and exit at 23 near this near the next demand zone that I drew, and that offers a total of 4.5% margin. And what's working for me on this trade is that the candlesticks are trading above the EMA, and it's starting to show signs of a pullback. And if we move into the 1 hour 20-day time frame, as you can see, it does follow and respect the trend line that I drew here from 1933, and it's not trading below, well, as of the 20th, it's not trading below the EMA, so we would like to keep that, and I expect a bounce near this trend line over here. So let's go ahead and move on to the next ticker symbol. This is ticker symbol DGAZ, DGAZ. This is a inverse ETF, the natural gas inverse ETF, and its future is /NG natural gas. And the reason why we're talking about NG right now is because, as you can see, natural gas. Yeah, let me back up. Natural gas is at a resistance, a pretty strong resistance near $3, and based on previous price action, it has a hard time. It has a hard time staying above 3, and even though it has traded above 3, about one, 2, 3 times, it still can keep that level, and it just continue to sell off, and sell off. As you can see previously right here, sell off, and as you can see, what I'm expecting is another sell off, but it could continue to trend above 3 based on the demand, because because I believe that natural gas is trending up so much because of the power plants and the shutting down of power plants and the current hurricane we have going on in the United States. So yeah, that's let's go ahead and go to DGAS. As you can see, I have support drawn. I like to draw my blue support lines rather than the red resistance lines to not get confused. I mean, I'm not going to get confused if I draw this red down here and draw this red up here. Obviously, this is support and this is resistance, but I just like to have a different set of color scheme going on. As you can see, very colorful. My platform. This is the TD Ameritrade Thinkorswim platform, by the way, if you are interested in downloading it. As you can see, it did trade. It did hit a resistance near 25 and sold off. Natural gas trended up while DGAS sold off. That is because DGAS is the bearish ETF. UGAS right here, this is the bullish ETF, the bullish natural gas ETF, and as you can see, it is near resistance too. So right now, let me go ahead and set my alerts once it can break 67. Then let me see. Let me put my alerts if it can cross 70. Let me do the same for natural gas. Set my alert at 3. Then set my alert around 96. Boom, bam, for shizzle. Okay, that's going to be my plan for DGAS. Between 2050 and 21, that is the demand zone that I drew, where the most buyers would likely be buying this certain ticker, and I would like to enter around that zone. So let's go ahead and back up. Let's go ahead and move on to ticker symbol ZUO. As you can see, my plan is right here. I plan to enter at 24 and exit at 25 with a stop loss at 2380 with a total margin to cover of 4%. I know that is spelled wrong. Do not judge me because it has an equal sign in it here. Let me go ahead and change that. There's no H in margin. Boom. Alright, from the support at 20, oh no, from 24 to 26 offers 8.39% from 24 to 26. But I would like to enter at 25 to secure my profits. Right now, it is trading in between the demand zone, and what is working for me on this trade is that it is starting to, let's go ahead and move to the hour chart. It is starting to make higher lows and higher highs. Let me go ahead and go to the trend line. We want to see a break of this small pennant and a continuation of the uptrend. Then I plan to enter in at 24 and exit at 25 for a total of 4% margin. So yeah, let's keep it super simple. Ooh. Oh yeah, the futures trade, they do trade over the weekend, and it appears to be that natural gas hit my alert at 298.1. So we're gonna have to see what happens with natural gas on Monday. Let's move back to ticker symbol ZUO. As you can see on the let me go back a little bit to 30-minute. As you can see, I drew a trend line ascending up. It's not breaking it, and let's see. Yeah, the EMA line is still pointing down, and the candles are still trading below it. But I believe that once it could get past 24, that it's going to start trending back up. And then as soon as it reaches 24, I would like to enter. And then if it pulls back, I would like to increase my position size. If it doesn't break below 24, and watch it continue to trend up to 25. So that's going to be my plan for that one. Let's move on to ticker symbol CY. Now, I was watching this one all last week from the 17th. This is the 18th. From the 17th. Yeah. Okay, from the 18th all the way to the end of the week. Oh no, until Thursday, it covered about 7%, even though it has resistance near 16, between the 1680 and the 1670. Let's see, let's move back. I would like from 1550, the support at 1550 to the resistance near 17. It offers 9.68% margin. I would like to enter. Oop, let me see. Terribly sorry. 16. 1670. Oops. Terribly sorry about that. From 16, I was trying to switch back to my I was trying to switch back to this. 16 from 1670. Stop loss, not 1580. Okay. And from about 16 to 1670, yeah, offers 4%. Let me change that. 4%. Yeah, that's gonna be my plan for that one. What's working for me here is that it is trading below above the 25-day the 20-day EMA, and we could see a possible pullback all the way to the EMA near my stop loss around my set stop loss around 1580, and we could possibly see a continuation of the uptrend. I'm going to set my alert for when it breaks this previous resistance it had at 1628. And let me go ahead and set my alert for 16. Let me make sure I set my alerts for these 24. It's good to set your alert so you're notified, because more than like 20 times tickers that I broke down that I really wanted to trade, I forgot to set alerts on them, and they continued to trend up and made well over between 5 and 10%. So make sure you set your alerts if you do have the Thinkorswim platform. If you have another platform, I'm not sure how to set alerts, but if you have the Thinkorswim platform, make sure to set alerts. And then that's going to be it for the focused. As you can see, I have other tickers on watch as well. Yeah, let me go to my weekly. All right. Oh no, it was TXN and NOW. As you can see, NOW has this ascending here. Let me go to the 1-year chart. As you can see, beautiful ascending, beautiful ascending uptrend pattern. As you can see, I can see. Hey, let me go ahead and draw. Let me go ahead and draw the zones. Oops, that is an arrow. Alright, I would like to buy near this zone for ticker symbol NOW around the 94 and possibly sell it at highs of around 202 basically. So let me go ahead and set my alerts. And it already bounced back from the trend line last week. So let me go ahead and set my alerts for 194 once it can break that. 194. 194.13 still close, and let me go ahead and set my alerts for 192. Then we have ticker symbol TXN. I did trade this last week for an option and made about 4% on it. Let's see. It hit a resistance near 1162, but right now it is on the pullback. So what I would like it to do is go ahead and break its resistance that I could see at 112. And I would like to go ahead and buy another call for that up until a call for 112 for the weekly, and possibly sell at highs of around 113 or 114. So yeah, that's going to be it for the week. Go ahead and comment down below if you would like to possibly discuss other tickers. And don't forget to like and subscribe only if you found value in whatever that was discussed here. And be sure to check out my new video on the EMA cross that should be up, that I should be setting up right after this video. So don't trade based on other people's opinions, especially mine. I am no expert, as you can see, and I strongly advocate that you do your own due diligence and focus on quality trades and only see patterns and only play patterns that you only play tickers that you see patterns in. So that's going to be it. I'll see you guys next week.